Hey, D. Thomas, thank you for this one. It's sad, but it is what it is. Y'all know what's sad, right? Well, y'all, what's up? This is the Reluctant IB back again. News and views, a message to preach. Let me greet everybody real quick. Ola Gudag, Oi to the Bang, Vasas Los Bonjamizmi, Kedu, Bawani Konnichiwa, Ni hao ma, Sani Bonani, Jambo Habaragani, Assalamu alaikum and shalom. Right? Well, yes. You guessed it, another educated black American woman prison guard had a baby with an inmate murderer because working black men are not desired by these women. Seriously, they can't be. There are no good black men. So she's saying literally that either she's blind once she leaves the prison complex and don't see all them dudes walking by. Dang. Y'all, I mean, it's hard to figure out what else to say about this. I'm just letting you know that while these sisters make videos and try to say we need to stop blaming sisters and this, that, and the other, this isn't blame. This is judgment. And we are to judge these women to be wretched as they are, evil, constantly going against the Most High's commandments. All right, this is judgment. Oh, it's not bashing. Bashing is what black women was doing to black men when they went on all them shows and spewed lies. And then monolithically, they perpetuated the lies in order to make themselves look good. And then when black men got tired of it and started dating white women, then they went on shows and say black men shouldn't date white women. All right. But I will say this, a white woman is not my preference. Now, as y'all know, I have an eye for dark skinned women. I used to like older women, but I don't talk to older women. They're worthless for me. Now that I understand what the purpose of the woman was supposed to be, always, I cut out a lot of it. Here's the purpose of a woman: one, she must follow the man as the man rules over her. So the older women, they're too tied up in this feministic attitude, so they're not going to do that. Must be able to create a community through children. All right. One of the questions we must ask women is how many abortions that have they had? Because those abortions may make it difficult for them to have children. They have cancer, increased cancer risk, and we don't want a woman that don't have any children because she killed them all. I don't have no children. Well, I had six were created in me, and I killed all six of them. See, we gotta look at why these black women don't have children. All right, and so the story goes something like this. This woman had a sexual relationship with an inmate in 2016. She was a former prison guard. On Monday, she pleaded guilty to violating her oath of office. Denisha, Denisha Namandi Carter, 23, worked as a correctional officer at the Central State Prison, where an inmate impregnated her. The Macon Telegraph, Macon, Georgia, reported Walter Lee Harris, an inmate serving life sentence for DeKalb County murder, is the father of the baby, the Telegraph reported. On Monday, Carter accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to 5 years on probation in order to pay a $500 fine. She must give up her peace officer standards and training certification, and is barred from holding a job in law enforcement while she's on probation, according to the newspaper. Y'all got this? Do you hear why these black women are so ratchet? The sentence as the first offender, Carter won't have a felony record if she successfully completes her sentence. See how they slap black women on the wrist? Black man, he going to prison. Black women, she gets to create these demon spawn children. Understand this and continue to do it with no repercussion. She can't hold a job in law enforcement for 5 years. Not permanently, but for 5 years. She couldn't find no good man, though. She'll tell you there ain't no good man. But she created a baby with a felon that was a murderer. Now she's plastered all over the news. But black women don't want black men to bring this stuff up. Oh, it'll make us look bad. You bashing. We need to stop the blame game. No, this is judgment. Blame is when you don't know who did it. This is judgment. This is putting the mirror up in front of your face because you refuse to change. Oh, you wish dudes like me would stop pointing out your evil. But so long as you do it, we're going to point it out because it's destroying the community. Think about this. What's this child going to grow up to be, given who his father is? See, for you black women that's want to say, and black men need to do this about their children. I keep telling you that this is who black women are having their children by. All right. And I almost forgot about the Thug Club. This is Killer Mike. He's a real killer. And so that's who these black women are having most of these children by. Because they say working men like me that can take up a family, we don't exist. Ah, but she'll go in there and she'll screw an inmate and lose her job over it and create a child with a murderer. And you can't hate on a murderer because he ran game to get what he wanted to get. She opened her legs to him even when she wasn't allowed to. The black woman still opened her legs to him. Why? Because she knows that there's almost no punishment for her personally. She's going to get the usual welfare, Section 8, housing, money back on income tax. She don't see nothing but upside, even though she lost her job. Because now she can live off of that baby and train that baby to be just like his daddy. This is ridiculous. Now, I wanted to show you that when black women say stop bashing, ain't nobody bashing. Y'all don't go to the Daily Mail. Y'all don't go to the Georgia Post. Y'all don't go to them and say stop bashing black women. They're the ones that's reporting this. Shoot, this one went all into why this dude was actually in jail. They call him Killer Walter Lee Harris, who was 37. So age don't matter to them. When you are a thug, when you are a murderer, Understand this. When you are a thug and a murderer, to the black woman, age ain't nothing but a number. When you are a good man, then the first thing they ask you is, how old are you? You see what I'm saying? If you were to go on all the dating sites, the majority of the black woman wanted a man about their age or way younger than them. Why? Because they wanted somebody they could run because they're awful like that. They don't want no one smarter than them, as they say. Black women do not like intelligent black men. They really don't. The biggest fight you're going to have with a black woman is if you're an intelligent black man. They hate you for that. They hate the fact that you study. They hate the fact that you know more than them. But they love these thugs. They love these killers. They love creating the next generation by way of these killers. And then they'll tell you that the reason why they did it because there were no good men. Shoot, I could think of a bunch of better men than him, and that would be any dude that's not in prison for murder. This is how disgusting the black woman have become. This is why sisters, you melanated sisters, this is why you need to separate yourself from them because they're making you look bad because your skin color is the same as theirs, but your heart is that of a sister. Her heart is that of a black woman. She was trained by other black women to be as disgusting as she is. And then she's supported by other black women who's going to make an excuse for her behavior. And she's supported by the white man system that's going to let her live out her life destroying this child. So she don't get the sexual assault charge. Here's the other thing. Harris is currently serving a life sentence. This is a Negro this woman knew was never going to get out of prison. And that's who she chose to make the father. Do you understand? And she's not the only one. You got a lot of these women sleeping with inmates that they know ain't getting out, creating all these babies. These inmates, through these women, are creating more babies behind bars than working, educated, college educated, bachelor degree having black men. That's why black men are running to the white women. They ain't running. The white women want them. They giving them play. So the black men like, well, black women don't. I mean, the black men are like the black women only like thugs. This proves it. So shoot, I'll be checking on a white woman. This is why this happened. So when women like Sansa Ray and all the rest of these dudes say, no, a black man should die alone. Oh, and mind you, one of the dudes that said that was married. You see what I mean? All right. And so a married person is telling single people that if they don't get a black woman, they should die alone. Single men. That's bull. If you don't get a black woman, get a white one. All that matters is get one that's going to follow the man, that's going to know that the man is the ruler of the house, and that's going to follow the man that follows the commandments. That's what we should be looking for. A woman that's going to follow a man that follows the commandments. And age isn't nothing but a number. Who made it a number? Black women. Age ain't nothing but a number. Right now, what matters is legal age. But that don't mean you go just dipping in anything, because you're going to pay the price. You find a woman that's going to understand that the man is the ruler. The man is the ruler of the house. He rules the house. Why? Because he's the protector of it also. But like I said in the beginning, all about thug love. Why? Because black women don't care about the community. They don't care about good black men. As a matter of fact, they hate them for being good. They do not care about the Most High. They don't care about their spirituality. But these dudes in prison, in these bunks, they're going to be able to knock up a whole lot of black women prison guards because they love these thugs more than they love a righteous man. With that said, I'm out.